ain't good at all. All right.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Raymond James Stadium. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey.
Like this defense talks all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Deron Bland. Good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one. It is 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Forced to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And he's into the end zone. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. The PAT. Up and good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Josh Downs now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Chuck to the air right away. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. 17 yards that time to number 17.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games, 19 for this one.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff. Like, they identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On play action, it's Chuck. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And he's in. Rush Bowers. Touchdown, Tampa. And touchdown, number 11 on the year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. It's caught left side by Ingram. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
And the Giants first down.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Man, down the field, it's Olave. And another first down, and another big gainer. This time, 23 yards. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. He'll bring up second down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he will score! Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Giants.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll go play action here with Chuck. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 19-yard line.
Now the Bucs will take their first time out, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Off the play fake, here's Chuck. Open man downfield, he's got his tight end Bowers. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
That's good for a first down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll go right back to Bowers, he's got it again. And he will go all the way. Brock Bowers, touchdown, Tampa Bay. His second touchdown of the game, numbers 11, 12 on the season. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Third down, 3 to go. Now Mahomes. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on fourth down.
A gain of 12. First down, New York.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the
Right back to the air for Mahomes. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
He's made his presence felt throughout this opening quarter. They better figure out a way to slow him down defensively. Otherwise, he's in store for a monster game.
On the RPO, quick throw to Olave. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
McCaffrey. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
to the one, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with McCaffrey. Good blocking, and he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, New York. The extra point is up and through. And the Giants have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So following the touchdown, Morales is back to send this one away. On the return, this is down. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's shut. That pass taken in by McCoy. Even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football, as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready, set. 65.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Pass throws deep for Godwin. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
79 Bronco. Mustang 19.
Now, faking the give. The man out is Jordan Watkins. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here once more, Shuck. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Tony Pollard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. First 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Jordan Watkins. Touchdown Buccaneers. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Evan intended targets. And it'll lead to a second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he'll just bite the board and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Chuck. Open man downfield. That's Godwin. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards. To the air is Shuck. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Holland is in for a touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Mahomes on first down. It's made there by Burks. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
First down throw for Mahomes. Flush to his right. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed. So give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he will score. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, New York. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They'll go play action here with Chuck. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And he's into the end zone yet again. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Tampa. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The man down the field, it's Olave. And he will go all the way. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Giants. The extra point now for Borregales. The kick is good. And the Giants will tie things up all even at 35. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Now, Watkins on the return. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Shuck to throw on 2nd down. Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready up!
To throw is Shuck. And that is incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They'll indeed go, and it is Shuck. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Bowers. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing again, Shuck. Godwin working the right side.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to make a punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Off the play fake, here's Shuck. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New York.
And after that promising drive, Mike, just a really disappointing end. I mean, everything was going so well. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection, and then he just gets a little too aggressive with the decision-making, and it can turn around in a snap.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Shuck looking to throw on 1st down. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
6 yards. Complete to Jordan Watkins. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, it's Shuck. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. That is brought in. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Warriors 17, scoop!
Now, faking the give. is caught for two. To the goal line and in. Terry, Flurry, touchdown, Tampa Bay. So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. His kick is good. And the Buccaneers will tie things up here in the first half. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Moving left. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Second and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to go deep. Looking for Reed. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, this is down. And he'll get as much as he can protecting the football as he dives to the ground.
Their own 22-yard line.
First and 10, here's Shot. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Second and 10.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Now pass deep from McLaurin. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
In trouble, and down he goes. Jonathan Grenard in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Third and long for Mahomes. Forced out wide. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Needless to say, there aren't many plays on the call sheet for that down and distance, so instead of doing something crazy and forcing a ball into coverage, he realizes that primary read wasn't there, throw this ball away, and puts an end to this drive.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. What a play on fourth and long. 42 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Mahomes. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. He's got it. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Pollard. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Shot. Rolling right. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
Ready up! Trap 60! Trap 60! Come on, set!
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck.
Great coverage here defensively. Not only the ability to take away all the end zone targets from the quarterback and force him to check the ball down to the back on the swing, but then also the pursuit to the ball carrier to keep him short of the end zone.
And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Clearly this coach thought this was a moment he could strike. Thought he had a play to get this one in the end zone to take a touchdown lead, but instead the defense comes up with a huge stop and we still got ourselves a tie ball game.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how he wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Mahomes now back near his own goal line. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Giants.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one, but it's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
He'll get this out to the left flat. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Third down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete.
And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down. Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. It is brought in the end zone. Harry, touchdown Buccaneers. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The extra point is good, and the Bucs will go up by 7.
Giants 42.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this. Then on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If that was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Now it's McCaffrey. And he'll get the 1st down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on second and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, New York. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. From the gun, it's Shuck. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Auburn. And he's going to be bust down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
This is just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
And he will score again. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Giants. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win? Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Now, Watkins on the return. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25. On first down, Shuck. Godwin working the right side. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shuck looking to throw on first down. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. Tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's number 40 on the season for him. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. To the air is Shuck. And for the fourth time today, he has been
the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
First down throw, Mahomes. Open man downfield, that's Ingram. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
Giants, first down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and that will lead to a second down. Throwing now, Mahomes. This one on target to Olave. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. This is caught two. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Makes the score Giants.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
First and 10, here's Shuck. He'll get this out wide to Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Throwing is Shuck. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and 2.
Now Shuck. This one on target to Godwin. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again, Shuck. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's got another one. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Tampa. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll give it to McCaffrey. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First down.
Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 26 yards.
Yellow.
First down, New York.
Attack, attack. 15. Attack.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Exiting the pocket right. He runs with it. Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Yellow, yep. Where's that?
Here's Mahomes. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So the ball still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal.
Yellow. Attack.
The run here with McCaffrey. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Yellow. Attack.
They'll run. And he's going to be stopped. He gets 2 down to the 2-yard line. But now it's 4th down. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Fight on these two. Where's that?
Now Mahomes. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Throwing again from his own end zone. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
At the 26-yard line.
19 line. 65 cat.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Out to his right. Taking off. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. Here's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. A wide open receiver downfield. This one is caught. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try and win it. I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He'll get rid of this and complete it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Right back to the air for Mahomes. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive.
Oh, with a pressure there, he can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Here comes 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 20.
From the gun, it's shot. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their 2nd, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. To the air is shot. And that is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And this one doesn't do a whole lot. It's out of bounds, short of midfield. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Here is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The right side to Olave. And He's out of bounds, down inside the 35. So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregales. This to win the game. This kick is good. So a road win here for the Giants. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.